Acharya, just jumping on the question of it being gloomy, I notice the more I read, the more I listen, the more I read the scriptures, the more things seem very different than what I thought they were. So, for example, today I went to get lunch at the mall, and I wanted to cry as I was walking in and out because it felt so fake and artificial. And then I've been interacting with people, trying to find a lease and sign things, and I'm noticing all those interactions just make me want to withdraw or want to maybe immerse more into the reading. And I guess I'm wondering, is this withdrawal or not wanting to engage normal, or is it some sort of ego saying, hey, you're separate from them, there's some difference? I notice I feel a lot more sad at the state of affairs.
You will not be able to withdraw. I resonate with that angst, but you will find it impossible to withdraw into any kind of shell, try as you may. To what place will you go? Where will you hide? They are everywhere. They are you and me. They are within us. And it is out of this angst, this utter helplessness, that rebellion is born. As long as you have somewhere to go to, something to hold on to, some hope to cherish, some ideal left to nourish, you will simply stay sold. You will not rebel. No prince would quit for some flimsy reason. And Buddha or Mahavir, these were not moody, capricious people. It's not that one particular night they just got whimsical and ran away. They would have passed through something similar but far bigger in magnitude, in its poignancy. And they would have struggled with it for a long time, tried to come to terms with it, tried to somehow accommodate it within the patterns of their usual living, and it's only when they found total hopelessness that they had to break away. But this kind of a gloom, this bleak despair is the prerogative only of those who have some sensibility, some not sentimentality, some sensitivity, some life left in them. You understand sensitivity? You can decide to go numb. You can decide to feign ignorance. You can decide to tell yourself, I don't see anything, I'm not perturbed by anything, I don't hear anything. Oh, it's fine, I can withdraw into my shell, I can confine myself to my little house. Why do I need to bother about everything? People are as they are, the world will go on. Why do I have to be so nosy about everything? Why can't I mind my own business? So you will try to find refuge in such arguments till the point you can.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. You have to come to a point where you see that it cannot work. And when you see that it cannot work, it's then that change begins. As long as you have hope left and alternatives left, believe me, you will keep trying them out. Man is extremely silly, extremely corruptible, and extremely senseless.
It seems like there's no place to hide. Like even walking on the road, there are people beating donkeys, there are people who are overweight. It's every little thing that seemed normal seems completely crazy. And I guess I find myself wondering, how can this be normal? And I just don't know what to, like you said, even going into my room, at some point I have to go out and it just assaults. It's like something's attacking and
then there is a complete change. From a situation where you want to run away from all of it and hide somewhere or escape to some other place, when you see there is no place to escape to, then you decide to confront. So when a Buddha leaves his comfortable, idyllic palace, he's not running away. He is actually confronting life for the first time. That's confrontation. How long can I keep running away from life by finding refuge in this cozy palace? So let me get out. I need to meet life as it is, without my armors on, without any pretense on, without carrying the name of Yuvraj, the crown prince. I need to meet life bare-chested, and that explains, literally why Mahavir gave up on all his clothes. Even clothes will screen away reality. Even clothes are like a screen. I want no screens. I've tried enough screens already. They don't work. It would be silly to keep wearing one of those screens. So he dropped the last one of them. He said, let even my loincloth go away. Getting it? It's when you have nowhere else to go to. That's when you finally decide to confront sansar. All right. Otherwise, obviously, it is such a messy and ugly place. Who would want to drench himself in shit? If possible, we'll all want to just run away. It's just that it is not possible. You'll meet them wherever you go. Same things. Call them Satarajtam, call her Maya, call him Aham. Wherever you go, you'll just find a manifestation of these. So quickly come to a point where you realize that you cannot run away, or that you cannot finish the matter and pack up. It's a lifelong thing. You cannot pack up. There is no place to go to. The work hours don't end at any particular point. You have to work continuously, like we do in the foundation. We do not know what it means to be enjoying a Sunday or a weekend or whatever, off office hours. Not that we do not enjoy, but is that you realize there is no place to go to. Work cannot end because it's everywhere and all the time. So how do I declare that today is a Sunday, so we are not working? Are they not polluting on a Sunday? So how do I not work on a Sunday? Huh? Are they not killing on Sundays? So how do I not work on a Sunday? No time to relax, no place to hide.
In some ways, it seems that it's so crazy out there that nothing will ever change. And maybe going back to yesterday's discussion, if that's their desire, let them have it and eventually they'll figure it out. And I know that doesn't sound very compassionate, but that's one thought that keeps coming, that I can try, but if someone's hell-bent on doing something different, maybe experience will teach a different lesson.
That's true. Ultimately, that's true, but one has to try hard and harder.
Rishikesh, I'm not sure if I got this correct, but in one of the talks you said that 3 types of people. One who gets enlightened or free from the ego and goes up to the mountain and doesn't come back. Then the second type who goes up but then comes back down. And then the third type is the fake teacher. So I'm curious about the first type, the one who gets free of the ego. What is the metaphor behind goes up the mountain and doesn't come back?
Since you want to go deeper into it, the first type is not a teacher at all. Only the second type is a teacher. I do not know the first type seriously. What I know for sure is that the third type is fake. What I know for sure is that the second one must exist. The first one, even to me, is largely conceptual. Right? I do not know that. I have no experience of that. And for all that I know, I cannot imagine how somebody can go and just go on his own, all alone. But because such a figure has existed scripturally, so I talked of it. Personally, I don't think such a one can exist, or if such a one does exist, I won't want to call him a teacher. It's another type of selfishness.